Prime Minister Boris Johnson on Wednesday in the Commons condemned Russia's war in Ukraine and praised its people.
Putin has gravely miscalculated. In his abhorrent assault on a sovereign nation, he has underestimated the extraordinary fortitude of the Ukrainian people and the unity and resolve of the free world in standing up to his barbarism.
Johnson also said the UK has promised further support and weapons for the forces resisting Russia's military. He also said the government would match the public's donations to Ukraine.
Today, the Disasters and Emergency Committee is launching its Ukraine appeal, and every pound donated by the British people will be matched by the government, starting with £20 million.
Leader of the SNP in Westminster, Ian Blackford, asked the Prime Minister if he would support the International Criminal Court, or ICC, prosecuting alleged crimes against humanity by Russia against the Ukrainian people.
What we have seen already from Vladimir Putin's regime in the use of the munitions that they have already been dropping on innocent civilians, Mr. Speaker, in my view, already fully qualifies as a war crime. And I know that the ICC prosecutor is already investigating, and I'm sure the whole House will support that.
During the Prime Minister's question time, Ukraine's ambassador to Britain received a standing ovation from MPs as he watched proceedings from the public gallery.
I want to welcome to our gallery the Ukraine ambassador. Your Excellency, we generally do not allow applause in this chamber. But on this occasion, the House quite rightly wants to demonstrate our respect and support for your country and its people in the most difficult of times.
On Wednesday, Russia intensified its attacks on Ukrainian cities. The most intensive bombardment was struck in the country's second-largest city, Kharkiv. The historic center of the city, of 1.5 million people, has been turned into a wasteland of ruined buildings and debris. Ukrainian authorities said at least 21 people were killed and over 100 wounded by shelling and airstrikes in the city in the last 24 hours. On Tuesday, Russia blasted the main television tower near the Babyn Yar Holocaust Memorial in Kiev, killing at least 5 people. President Volodymyr Zelensky said the memorial is a special part of the capital, and to bomb it is like to kill Holocaust victims for the second time. Babyn Yar is the site of a World War II massacre of tens of thousands of Jews by German occupation troops and Ukrainian auxiliaries.
It is beyond humanity. This rocket strike proves that for many people in Russia, our Kiev is absolutely foreign. They don't know a thing about our capital, about our history. But they all have orders to erase our history, erase our country, erase us all.
On Wednesday, Russia said it's ready for more peace talks. But President Zelensky said Russia must stop bombing Ukrainian cities before meaningful talks on a ceasefire could start. He urged NATO members to impose a no-fly zone to stop the Russian Air Force, saying this would be a preventative measure and not meant to drag the alliance into a war with Russia.
It is important to know that if Ukraine falls, all those troops will be at the borders of your countries, NATO members' borders, Lithuania, Poland, and so on. And there will be the same problem there, and there will be a big second test because there will also be provocations.
Moscow said on Wednesday it had captured Kherson, a southern provincial capital of around 250,000 people, strategically placed where the Dnieper River flows into the Black Sea. Ukraine denied the claim, saying the fight over the city is still going on. Ukraine accuses Russia of employing cluster bombs and vacuum bombs. Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch both confirm Russian forces appear to have used widely banned cluster munitions in Ukraine. Eddie Aitken, NTD News.